What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, lads, I got one selection for you tomorrow. We're actually going to Deauville, France, 10:20 in the morning. I'll come to that in a minute. Let's just recap today. Obviously, our selection hasn't ran yet. Miss Senalingus on YouTube. That runs in the last at Kempton in the 8:30, so let's hope that can run a big race for us. We had three selections today on the Patreon service. A disappointing day. One of them, the first one, was placed in Yarmouth. The next one, a short price Fav. Actually, not like me to normally tip up a lot of Favs, but I just thought she had a lot of form in the book, and Simcock was having a really nice time of it. And he's fairly disappointed, very much so, under Jamie Spencer. And then we had Doc De Rio. He's a horse I'm just going to leave alone now. Looked very well handicapped on a piece of form. He ran in Newcastle one day, finished second, drew well clear of the field against a horse that's now rated 90, and the two of them pulled a mile clear. So just looks to be maybe not as straightforward as usual. But anyway, we'll have that. We'll have days like that, but always stick to your point system, and yeah, we'll always be grand. Right, moving on to tomorrow. This is a horse, an interesting horse, Mr. Allan. We had him as a 4 points win selection on the Patreon service the last day, and he won nicely. Now, he won a weak enough maiden in air, but this is a nicely bred horse, and the ground is soft out there tomorrow. Now, it's a deep enough listed race, to be fair, but George Bowie has been very successful travelling to France this year, and this horse is progressive. He came back, he stuck to his task really well, and his best work was, the last kind of furlong in the race. So he looks like a horse that could step up again. He won't mind the soft ground, and Ulysses is having a good time of it as a sire, and it's out of a pivotal mare. So the pivotal mare and the Ulysses, there'll be no problem with the soft ground. So Mr. Allan at 7-1. I'm going to go a point each way. That's in a listed race in Deauville at 10:20 tomorrow. So let's hope Mr. Allan can progress again. And I just think it's very interesting that George Bowie takes him out here. Ross Orion travels for the ride. So they're obviously expecting a very, very good run. Now, I know the favourite has some nice form, won its maiden and was placed in a group race. But Mr. Allan, we don't know how good he is or isn't yet. He ran on debut earlier in the year, and he travelled up for a long way in a really good race, only to kind of weaken out of it. He got a nice break, gave him the time he needed. He came back and he won with the minimum of fuss. And yeah, I think he's lively tomorrow. So 7-1. We'll go to France tomorrow and hopefully get a winner. Sure, why not? Look, nice horse. Trainers after having a bunch of winners out there this year. So definitely interesting. So hopefully, lads, 10:20 in the morning. So maybe get your bet on this evening, just in case you forget. Right, hopefully, we'll get back to winning ways, hopefully, with Miss Senalingus in the 8:30 this evening, our only selection of the day on YouTube. Like I said, poor day on the Patreon service, but that's just part of the game. We bounce back as soon as possible. I'll be back on as soon as I have anything solid, as always. Right, the time for codding is over.